realist. I talk sense. It's just gobshites like her, single, no man, you know, living in this stinky little shithole with nothing going for her, looking like an absolute swamp donkey, thinking she's going to come on here, manipulate, abuse women every single day, call them names, anyone who's prettier than her, anyone who's slimmer than her. She doesn't like it. She's intimidated. Well, I hope she fucking is. Because you know what? Once again, this is a real life example of how women can be very dangerous, and they can also set other women up, let alone men. Do you know, they was prepared to try and put my name in a bad light for what? To get a little bit of clout, and because Jodie doesn't like me. Once again, she's playing with a dangerous, dangerous game. A dangerous game. That is what she's playing. So I'm going to play this voice note one more time before I move on to the next little culprit, because I'm going all out on the next one. And believe me, she better show her crusty ass lips in this live tonight, because I'm ready for her. So once again, guys, voice note between Stell and Coffee Cup's baby mum, who's give Stell permission to record this.
He lies for the sympathy because he's a sad, lonely old man. And he's always done this for years and years and years. He lies. He can't lie straight in bed. He can't hold his own water. He's just a manipulative, compulsive.
Oh, I know that now.
Liar.
I know that now.
Oh,
so if you just tell me again, hold on. Right, if you just tell me again, yeah? Right?
Yeah, so I asked Lucy for my own peace of mind to make sure that she
So guys, sorry, let me just stop there for a minute. Obviously Lucy, the child, that's the child, sorry, Lucy. So she's saying her dad wasn't attacked, right? Let's just go to that bit.
Yeah, so I asked Lucy for my own peace of mind to make sure that she wasn't hurt or injured when she was out with her dad down the street. And I asked her, I said, see when you're out with your daddy and you're down the street, I said, does any man come up to him and push or shove him or like confront him? And then you got hurt or anything? She went, no. I said, but I heard daddy on the phone and he was telling that. And I said, but why is he telling lies, mummy? Because that never happened. And I just said, I don't know, Lucy's daddy tells lies, but you know the truth, so just ignore it.
All right, thanks, I'm going to stop now.
Daddy tells lies. Once again, do we listen to the child's voice? Or do we listen to a scumbag's voice that's been arrested for grape on 4 occasions? And do we all listen to gobshite at the top, who has no man, she has a sad life, she just bullies every other woman that's bigger and better and prettier than her with a real personality, and it's natural, yeah? So, what I'm saying is, we've cleared that on the table tonight, and I know Paul's going to upload this on YouTube, high five to him, because now, when you all want the truth, well, is it true? Did this happen? No, it didn't happen. Because like the mother's just said there, she asked her own child, did daddy get hurt? Did you get hurt in the process? But according to Jodie, she was adamant that Coffee Cup's daughter had been attacked. Wasn't you, gobshite? Eh? Now bring your receipts to the table, because I'm sick of you being a little distraction. You're like a fly around shit. You really are. Anyway, the next culprit. And this culprit, now we're going on to, I am utterly disgusted in this one. And do you know what? I am going to say it now. The next person I find out wants to fuck with me, I don't care who it is, how close you all are in a group, I'm going to tear every single one of you bastards down that think you can stalk my life, speak about me, my family, all on behalf of what? Eh? A dirty wronger named Rangi and Neo? Now we're going to move on to her, and I am, in a way, do you know what? I'm really upset. I didn't think I'd say this, but I'm a bit deflated with this bitch. She's really done a fucking job. Luckily, I actually said to some of my good friends months ago, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Never did. I always keep my guard up because I'm good like that. I know what I want to tell people and what I'm not going to tell them. Just like I don't show people the ins and the outs of my son sat in a hospital bed, but I'm sure a lot of people would love that, wouldn't they? So they can go around and exploit him, because that's what happens. And I don't share my shit on here on a daily. I share little bits because I'm happy to do that. However, you see this one, gobshite here. By the way, it's public, this as well. You can just go and type it in on Google. This is Andy Marie, everyone. Andy Marie. Andrea Welsh. Originally, she claims she's from Rochdale. Now lives in London. Now, where do I go with this one? Can everyone share this out, please? And can you please tell this bitch to get over here now? Because she's always got enough to say about others. So she better come over here. So, as you can see there, she got done for, well, not getting off a fat ass and taking a child to school. She claims she's disabled. No, she's not. She sits in bed every minute of the day going, I'm disabled. I'm in so much pain. But then by 2 o'clock, she's running after migrants in a park with her little dogs on the lead. I mean, I've got it all. Oh, remember you enter my life and you want to fuck with me. Well, just know I'm going to fuck with you. 10 times worse, Andy Marie. So this cretin on my screen, did you know it was her the whole time? That's been emailing Neo Anderson. Oh, yeah. I mean, just look into her eyes. She looks very dark, doesn't she, in the eyes? Very, very evil. She actually reminds me of the fucking Annabelle doll. Look at the eyes. So she, about 19 months ago now, come into my life. I support you, Adu Michelle. You don't understand what Rangi did. Oh. Why? What did he do, Andy? Go on, tell us all. She enters into my panel, making out that Rangi did her wrong. Do you know this bitch is actually more in the wrong than what he is? Are you ready for this? She literally went to Rochdale and read out a statement about Rangi's ex-wife when she didn't know Rangi's ex-wife. And then when she found out I come along and I'm not happy with Rangi and I'm exposing him, that's when she wanted to jump on a bandwagon and make it all about her. Oh, Tinhead, you may want to stay around, mate. Tinhead, please stay around. This woman's been chatting shit about you. Oh, she has. Haven't you, Andy? And Sam Walker. And Tinhead, you're trying to set Tinhead up, aren't you? Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. If Tinhead can get in here, that'd be great. Will someone please share it out to him? So, she's there, right? Going, Michelle, you've got my support and all of that. Do you know what Rangi made me do? He made me read out this thing about his ex-wife and I felt so uncomfortable. And because I won't continue to do it, he started attacking me with his friends. I was like, oh my God, Andy, that's so awful. That's really bad. But then what I couldn't get my head around was, well, no, because she still read it out in Rochdale, right? She still read something out attacking someone's ex-wife who she's never met, doesn't know. Yet the whole time this creature has got restraining orders and all that, so he's not allowed near his ex-wife. But this bitch here on the screen didn't think twice to check that out. She just thought, oh, I'll read this piece of paper slagging her wife off. So she did. So because it become a bit bitter with her and Rangi, she thought she was going to use me now to score points. Well, I'm very clever like that. I know when people are using me, and I'm sure by now, even Stella will tell you. Yeah, I'm not to be walked all over, not a fucking chance. I am not to, I know what I am doing. I am a very clever woman and I will not let my guard down for no one. Do you know why? Because what I've been exposing is big and heavy. And that means if I let my guard down, what does that mean? Danger. Fucking danger. So I tried to keep my guard up on a daily anyway. So this bitch here, begging it to be friends, begging it all the time she was. She wanted to be like this second mother to me. Now, you all know I've got a very good friendship, right, with Penny. Yeah? Well, me and Penny, we've grew our friendship on loyalty and trust. And, you know, me and Penny, we've got a lot in common. And I knew straight away from when I first ever got to know her, she was a decent lady. And I was also given heads up by a lot of other people as well, who to trust and who not to trust. Now, Penny has got a very good name. And I've never heard once, you know, be careful of Penny. But you see Andy? Oh, Jesus. Be careful of her, you know, Michelle. She's a stalker. She's worse than that Lucy Hawhay. I'm going, no, don't be like that about her. Well, I've seen it with my own eyes now. Because when I tell you in a minute what she's really done, you're all going to be like, what the fuck? So she's been begging it for my friendship, and because I don't ring her, she'll start whinging. She'll even whinge to the likes of Penny or whoever. Michelle don't answer the phone or blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to remind everyone, I have a busy life. Like today, I've been sat in a hospital. I was up at 7:30 this morning, not getting home till 6:15 tonight. Right? Manchester city centre is just like London. You know, when you're in that traffic and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get home and get in my bed. That's what me and my son were like this evening. And then I get in and I thought, oh, I wonder if everyone's had a good day, you know, could do with a little cheer up. Nah, I find out something really rotten. Just when you think these people try and come in and want to be your friend, they're not. This bitch were there in Neo Anderson's emails, sending the death certificate of my mum. So apparently it was Andy Marie who rooted it out. Andy Marie. So, and I know Andy Marie's got form for fraud. So what is she actually doing now, digging for my mother's details? That in it, and you know what? I have reported it. Oh, I've reported this twat to the police tonight, and she's going to take full force of that fucking thing, because I'm telling you now, no way will I have some middle-aged cretin like this, who's actually, by the way, coming back to Rochdale here. What's she using, Mum? Is she going to be using my mum's name next for, what, defrauding something? Because you do know this group has got form for fraud, not just all the other serious other crimes. They are defrauding as well. I mean, look at this article. Now, it might seem minor in some ways, but it's not. Do you know, to me, I think it's a bit of a piss take and an insult. How do you come on here? Social workers are to blame. Social workers again. Blah, blah, blah. Get off your fat ass. Take your child to school. Yeah? Instead of coming on here going, because I've got disabilities, the council don't like me. Look, read this. Look. How embarrassing. You had to drag your child into a newspaper article for what? To let people know you're disabled. Well, this bitch does this day in, day out. She'll sit there and go, oh, I need my pain meds today, guys. I need my pain meds. Then she's in the park chasing after migrants, acting like she's gangster. Now, the worst part is to come now, because even though I've just found out she's done some disloyal shit to me now, and I'll never, ever, she's got a lot to come with me, that's all I'm going to say. She better get her ass over here tonight. However, she's also trying to stitch up Tinhead. I'm going to give you all heads up now. Can someone go and get Tinhead for me? I want him in here so he can listen to this. And I don't know what the crack is with Sam Walker, but if he's about, maybe you could, you know, share it out to him. Because I'm going to give you heads up now on what this woman's been doing. And I only know it's her because she messaged me off the account. She used to share the shit that I did about Randy on there. Oh, yeah. And I've got the evidence, got the receipts here for Tinhead to see. And if you don't come in, I'll just show it anyway. Vimto, do you want to tell everyone, babe, a little bit more about just what you've told me tonight so people have got a little... Because I'm fucking knackered. I'm like... Blah, blah, blah. Just tell everyone how it went down tonight.
There's a lot come to light since last night. No, the stuff with Coffee Cup, well, yeah, that's out now. But
Hi, Joe.
they've all been called, like, him, Jodie, Jem, and that mum. They were all sat on a 6-hour call yesterday, talking about all of us and what they're going to do and whatever else. 6 hours. Who sits on a call without breaking it for 6 hours? Literally. It's weird, ain't it? You know, and then, well, Andy Marie, you're a rungan, ain't you, girl?
By the way, just to show you everyone, this was actually Jodie's post about Gemma not long ago, and now they're all sat there having 6-hour calls. This is where she says Gemma was trying to set an innocent person up with the police. I mean, come on. What type of friendship is that? We're still topic of their conversations as well. I think that's absolutely weird. Well, I dare them to try and take us on, because you know what? They ain't getting nowhere. And as for justice, well, once again, Sasquatch nearly turned her fucking poor cat into a pair of Ugg boots. Yeah, that's what we're going to say today, Ugg boots. Because she was too busy focusing on screaming at the phone. And then you've got Gemma. Well, she's letting butter defrost at the side of her bed because she's too busy chatting her shit, going, oh, I'm going to ring the police on this person and that person. I'm going to fucking do this and that. Do you know what I mean? But she sat there getting hard behind the screen with Sasquatch going, what can we do on him? What should we do, Justice? Crack on, Justice. Shouldn't you be taking care of your kids once again? But you come on in and go, how dare she say that about me? Well, go and take care of your kids, yeah? Go and get a job if you're not doing anything in the daytime. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wanting compensation out of him for a holiday.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what else Gemma did, guys. Trying to set up Paul, the new observer here in the panel, trying to set him up with the police, saying that she's going to get compensation and go on holiday. Please, she don't even leave that fucking bed. How she'd get going on any holiday, the cheeky little bitch. So, yeah, and as for Mum, she's next on my list anyway during the week.
I'm going to say, Michelle, it seems it's my turn in the barrel, except whoever they're targeting, as I'm sure you'll see, is definitely not me. However, the person they are about to target is indeed a social worker who practices in Liverpool, so they're going to out some poor woman as Jodie's trying to portray that person is me, as a social worker. And obviously working in an area like Liverpool, that could be pretty potentially dangerous for that person who's completely innocent of anything. And I'm going to say publicly, the police are aware of what's going on. Right? That's a fact.
Well, I'm glad you've done that, Penny. I really am glad you've done that, because it's unacceptable, especially with what we've been exposing about these groups in general, attacking people, professionals. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a joke. It's like they almost know what they're doing. I'm going to take it back now to this wicked witch on the screen, Andy Marie. I'm going to show you something now. Just give me a minute, guys.
Being best matched with Neo Anderson.
I know. I'm disgusted. I really am.
Making fake Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
Yes. Made a fake Facebook account to Penny to make it.
Whoever that person is that they've said is me has got 4 friends. I can evidence, as far as I'm aware today, I think it was 493, Kes?
Something like that, yeah.
It's definitely not 4.
But it was 400 and odd, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say there must be about 40 bloody doctors on there, about 4. So I don't know who that poor person is.
We have to quit. So many men have called out Sam in the thousands.
Sorry, guys. Right, I've got some videos here of what she's done and what she's put together. She's got a profile called Undesirables because she messaged me off it once saying, Michelle, it's me, Andy. You know, like that, because she's a beg on toast. Then she also started sharing things about me and Rangi, but me going at Rangi. But she was trying to, like, I don't know, maybe it was just point scoring once again. However, I'm just going to show you how dangerous this bitch is. This is what she does. She sits there all day in that stinky pissy bed. Yeah.
And don't forget, Shell, what she did to Open Art as well. We'll
get on to that in a minute. Oh, yeah, don't you worry. We've got that as well to let out. But I'm going to let you now listen to this. Oh shit, turn it up, Michelle.
The Tinhead People's Revolution.
The Tinhead giveaway was behind Sam Walker's attack, saying he made me do it.
The Tinhead People's Revolution. It's called TPR for a reason. We based it on the TPR is the Tinhead People's Revolution. We're based in Chester. We're based in Warrington. We're based in Great Sankey. We're based all over the United Kingdom. But Liverpool's the main spot. Heighton.
So what she's saying here is, right, did Tinhead just give away he was behind Sam Walker's attack, saying he made me do it? Oh, yeah. And did you know, I was quite blown back because Sam Walker actually did a video on Andy Marie not long ago going at her because the silly bitch has been accusing him of being Robert Thompson and she's stalking him. He come on, he had a bit of a meltdown and said, this woman won't leave me alone. She's crazy. He only put her face up and I was just, and you know what, I'm going to dig that video out tomorrow. So I'm going to put it up to show you all because, you know, when I've got receipts, I've got them backed in every single fucking place going, right, and I've got loads on that matter because I knew for some reason today was going to come about with her because I kept saying I don't trust her or her ego. And the moment I pipe up and tell them how it is, I mean, look at how they get. So I'm going to play this from the beginning just so you're all getting the gist of it now. She's now spying, basically, on Tinhead and Sam Walker, and she's actually recording him and putting him on her accounts. In a minute, I'll show you.
The Tinhead giveaway was behind Sam Walker's attack, saying he made me do it.
The Tinhead People's Revolution. It's called TPR for a reason. We based it on the TPR is the Tinhead People's Revolution. We're based in Chester. We're based in Warrington. We're based in Great Sankey. We're based all over the United Kingdom. But Liverpool's the main spot. Heighton. If you're ever around Heighton and you want me to sign your shoe, lift it up and I'll sign it the same way. Hey, people. Hey. How come I left Sam? Because Sam's a bad man. And he owes a lot of people money. Especially me. He owes me money. He's a scam artist. And if you don't pay your friends, then that's what happens. That's how it is. You get left on your own. Boogeyman's in town. Keep on following, keep on subscribing. Because he made me do it. He made me. He's a bad man. Sam is watching. Sam, well, pay me my money, mate. And you only have to watch no more, bro. Hey. All get the perfumes in the chat, people. Sam, throw us a lion, lad. Throw us 100 lions for what you done. Bad man, Sam. Throw us 100 lions, bro.
So yeah, she's watching Tinhead. But what is once again worrying, we don't know what Tinhead's getting up to, and it's not our place to sit here and go, oh, well, did he do that to Sam Walker, you know? And my advice to anyone is just stay out of shit that you don't belong in. However, she can't keep her nose out. And I'm going to show you something now. This is the page, Undesirables. Now, what is that profile picture about, Andy? Would Andy Marie like to tell me why she got a profile picture like that? Because, well, that's not very nice, is it? It's not.
One called Undesirables 4.
Yep, I've seen that one. So,
Range is part of a group of men and women who attack
there's her
survivors.
sharing my straw.
Range is also on bail for using explicit sexual images, undesirables of the worst kind.
Who are vulnerable at their lowest?
She shares Miss Red. What's she saying here? Oh, Stell. Oh, mate, I actually didn't even know she'd done this because I've not actually seen this video. But once again, or if I have, I probably just dismissed it because I see that much shit. But mate, I do apologise, but I'm going to play it just to show everyone what she's about.
He also wastes police time when it comes on top. Stop being a coward, bullying undesirables. Jim's Boomer and Stella are today's undesirables. Congratulations.
Let me know when you're ready, so.
It's going now, mate.
Right.
See, now she didn't have our permission. Obviously, Stell knows we did that live. Paul knows because Paul's recorded that live. However, Andy Marie didn't have permission to be screen recording us. So why is she? What, who gives her the rights to go around screen recording all these people? I mean, that's not even me. That was the next door neighbour. Why she got to be put on the fucking screen? That's not even me. Fucking hell.
Michelle, can I just jump in here? If anyone...
Oh, 1 second, Penny. Let me just show this a minute, my lovely. Look at this, guys, just to prove it.
Sam has ignored the man who wished death on the women.
My videos I was coming across and people are saying this guy's Robert Thompson, you know what I'm saying? So he needs to debunk it, man. He needs to put some pictures out, yeah, prove his childhood and that, yeah. That's all he fucking needs to do, that's all I'm saying, man.
Scam worker wishes death on to people who just asked a few questions. This lady just asked what everyone is saying. Helping the rumors to stop.
Fucking killers of little James Bulger.
Oh, here we go. I think this is one of the videos. Is it? I hope so.
Of Sam. When you go past 10 years, no one actually knows of Sam. I'm scratching my head today. I mean, last night thinking, hang on. She was some little freak, so she was in a live chat yesterday saying, oh my God, Sam Walker, I've been doing my checks, I think he's one of the killers of James Bulger, even though I always expose the identity of the killers of James Bulger. Whenever one of them gets released, the other one's not committed any crime. She said, I've been doing my checks and no one actually knows of Sam Walker from past 10 years.
Oh God, Andy
Marie.
Marie.
Watch my social media because I've got a nephew who I could do lives with who's like 23 years old. You absolute weirdo who's actually got a little look at me, right? He's fucking been in prison for 3 years. You absolute weirdo. You could just look at me fucking TikTok. You obviously haven't been doing your checks that much, you weirdo, because you know that I've got a nephew who's fucking 23 who's nearly past 10 years and the whole of Garston where I grew up, you little fucking weirdo. This is a vile creature. If you see this creature, and if you're into praying for things, pray that this woman receives cancer. I would ask that this woman receives cancer for her treatment for what she said, because for me she deserves nothing but to die, and that is it. So that's all I pray for from the universe, from faith. If you can do anything for me, give this woman cancer, please, for what she said. And Faith is my dog that passed away. I'm praying that she does that and gives this woman cancer what she'll die from, because to turn around and try and refer to me as one of the killers of the scumbag that I expose all the time, who killed it's as bad as it gets. I speak to little James Bulger's family sometimes, right? A little kid that died in Liverpool, right? And then I find out when like one of them's up for parole, and then expose the identity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tony. And it's what's her name? But for her to them, because she doesn't like me, obviously, on TikTok, or she wants to get herself some views, what she does, she turns around and goes, Sam Walker's one of them child killers, the ones who killed little James Bulger. It's like, come on, why would you say that? Do you understand how that might make the family feel of the little boy that was murdered? For someone like, for the scumbag like this to turn around on TikTok and say something so nasty, knowing full well that a mother and family have lost their child, and the person who was always there exposing the identity of the one who's always trying to get parole, right? I'm always exposing his identity, right? And then for you to try and refer to me as him or one of them is as low as it gets. And And then to try and lie to people and say, oh, you know, no one knows Sam from like before the past 10 years. They fucking do. They do. You only need to fucking go and Google. You see fucking 17 years. But even me fucking nephew, 23 years, you fucking weirdo. It's like Garston. I grew up in Garston. Oh my God. This is why for that woman, I genuinely wish nothing but cancer. I genuinely, honestly pray for her. And then she turns around at the end of the live to the person she's speaking to. The lad turned around and no. The people know Sam since he was a kid. Sam's definitely not that person. Even though me and Sam don't get on, I can tell you that Sam is not that person. She went, oh, okay, yeah, I must have been wrong then. Hang on, so you've just been in a live and you've been in so many other people's lives chatting shit about me saying that. And now all of a sudden you're changing, that you're wrong. No, what it means is that you're part of the devil. You're possessed by the devil. That's what it means. You're part of the devil. This woman behind us is poisoned by the devil. So what I mean,
Scam worker wishes death on to people.
See how Andy Marie cuts out her face because she don't want it seen on there.
If you're a business owner, you know how much time
Your holes have found out the truth will prevail. They didn't just give away. He was behind Sam Walker's attack, saying he made me do it.
Yeah, so that's what she does, guys.
No.
That is what Andy Marie does. She goes round chatting her shit. Now, before I let Penny speak, I'm just going to tell you something. You all know Maria Clark come into my life last year, and do you know who brought her into my life? Unwanted scum. This bitch on the screen. And Eagle. Oh, you'll get on with Maria. She's lovely. Well, Maria Clark was a protesting guard that got caught out herself. I mean, we all seen it. In fact, the evidence is out there. However, this bitch on the screen went running right over to Maria Clark on her side and started going, oh, well, I'm on your side now, Maria. Yeah, I don't believe Michelle. But then when I exposed Maria, do you know when I knew what this bitch was about? Was when she come running back to me when I exposed Maria, because people, yeah, who do little games like that. So if you fall out with one, they're coming back to you. Nah, I just think in my head, no, once you piss me off, that's it. I know you're capable of doing it again. All
Michelle,
cards are going up. Yeah.
sorry for interrupting you, love. I was just thinking it makes sense now why that eagle kept coming in and disrupting your lives.
100%, Paul. Spot on. 100%. And this is what... Go on, Victor.
There's a documentary been done on Sam Walker's criminal history. So if anybody did want to go and check it out, he's not who Andy's making him out to be.
And I can confirm I already knew a Sam Walker as well when I lived in Liverpool. I lived in Speak. His name got thrown about all the time in Garston. So I know for 100% facts. And I was in Liverpool well over 10 years ago. About 13, 14 years ago, I lived in Speak. And Sam Walker was known for being, well, the little shit that he is even today. Do you know what I mean? Because names are well known and get thrown about. So I can 100% confirm. I know Sam Walker is from Garston and he's not who she's saying he is. But what she's doing, she's trying to do some sort of detective work. She's trying to copy of, you know, like the likes of us people. We've not let her into our group. She's now becoming desperate because I won't speak to her. She's tried to befriend me in all ways. But the whole time, she has been speaking to Thomas Anderson, Neo, the man who shares S-dolls. On his recommendations, he shares them. And then he sits there telling people he's got downloaded videos, downloaded images. He's going to hide his hard drives. This woman is now protecting and entertaining a dirty, no-good shithead. Yet she's supposed to be my friend. Well, now I know, and I've seen it with my own eyes, everything about her. She better know she's got it coming her way, because I will not sit here and stay silent. And you know, the next little mole that I catch trying to wiggle their way into my group. In fact, I don't even have a fucking group. We're friends. We're not a group. Right? I have a partner, but we are a group of friends. Not a group of fucking vigilantes or whatever. Everything I do it because it's 100% accurate and it's passion. I don't do it for clout, right? And I'm being totally serious now. I'm getting sick to the back teeth of people distracting with the Rangi situation. Then you're all moaning because I'm not feeding you enough about him. Well, let me fucking do my shit in peace. Step back. But no, this one couldn't. She's been sat there digging into my mum's information. And do you know why I'm pissed off about that? Because this woman, well, she could do anything with my mum's details, because let's face it, she's not young, is she? Do you know what I mean? And then you find out she's moving from London back to Rochdale. Oh, and a daughter, you know, the one who she claims who's been neglected by the care system, blah, blah, blah. No, Andy Marie neglected her own daughter, as you can see from this newspaper article. In fact, that same poor child went out, got herself mixed up in a relationship with an older person, a gang member, went and robbed some rugs, Andy Marie's daughter, and Andy Marie actually helped during that time. She didn't tell her daughter she was in the wrong. She didn't get the police involved there, and no, she allowed her daughter to continue spiralling out of control, just like she couldn't be asked to get off her fat ass and take her to get some education, right? And these are the type of women that come on here today and think they're going to meddle into my life. Well, I hope this bitch has had a good old little fucking nose there. I hope, do you know what? I know what she's doing. She's going around pretending to be one of these little journalists for LCS News. I want her to know now I am fully watching her. Seeing as she wants to go around watching others, I'm going to watch her now, and she's on my radar. And we're going to talk about her every weekend now. Every time we bring up Rangi, she is now going to be brought up, because she is a dirty, no good, lying, evil, fucking stalking troll who likes to make up shit because she's got no life. She lives in dog shit. Open Heart, would you like to come up and tell everyone how this dog actually lives? Because did you all know she allowed another vulnerable poor mother into her home, started treating her like a lap donkey, yeah? Treated her like a lap donkey. Then she made her sleep on the floor with dog shit. And you know when the lady says to her, Andy Marie, this ain't nice, you know, basically, Andy Marie kicked her fucking fuss. You will sleep here, whether you like it or not. Because, you know, that's normal, innit? Can someone please let Open Heart in? Someone might have to drop for a minute just while I let Open Heart up in the box.
Voted it up, mate.
Thanks, babe. Thanks, Mickey.
Hi guys,
Hi.
just give me just will put a program to my son stay on the TV, and I go on a safe space to talk. Give me just 1 sec.
Thanks, Open Heart. Guys, if you can all be patient with Open Heart and just listen to what she's got to say about this woman, please. Because Open Heart's had a lot of dealings with Rangi, the bullying, and then she turned to Andy Marie just as a friendship, help, support. Well, wait until you hear in a minute how Open Heart was treated under the roof of this witch on the screen. She's a controlling narcissist.
Hi guys, I'm here.
Hi, Open Heart. Would you like to explain to everyone how this freaking creature treated you?
Oh yeah, you know I met her a long time, and our conversation was WhatsApp and what's the name, Zoom meetings, everything fine. I trusted her to take care of my pet, and she got my pet unalived, which was very sad for the entire family, you know. But anyways, when I returned to London, I went to visit her, you know, because she had the belongings of my pet still. So I went to visit her, and her house was terrible. had cat, they smell. Is you can't breathe inside the house. You can't. Has I took pictures, okay, but I don't want to share that because I took pictures to show to my husband, and I had cat and dog and peas. Gosh,
Oh,
it's terrible. I helped her cleaning her entire house. I even did was more than 50 bags of rubbish thrown away. I left her house, I even fixed few things to her without charge it. I bought few things to avoid the cat's pees in under her bed, to help her because the condition she was living it was terrible. So once the house was cleaned and I gave her one dishwasher to help her for she do the dishes. Her kitchen was clean. I cleaned all the cabinets. I organized all the clothes. I did one closet for her for when she go inside, hold her clothes by color, by dresses, because I'm very organized person, no? So it took me 1 month and a half to finish cleaning her house. Soon the house was all done and the dishwasher was installed. She didn't want me in a house anymore that I had to go because the agreement is I will be there until I fly to Spain. So I say her, look, I help you with the house and I stay here. I was the one buy my own food, my own water. So, I even bought my own paper. I wasn't there like free. I was paying her with organizing the house. So soon the house was organized. She threw me in the street. I had to call the police to help.
wow.
And because she wanted, I know she would assault me. So what I did, I went to the police station. I talked with Stan. I knew her name already, so I take the look, is this lady, this address. And they came with me because they say, we know her. She has, she had trouble with the neighbor. She destroyed car of the twice of the neighbor. She always has, she's a bipolar, you understand? You never know when she will have a attack. So I went with the police, and luckily the police was there, because they told me, look, I told them, look, it's her house, so don't go inside unless it's necessary. So they stay at the door. And as soon she saw me passing, she came for me. And she was telling all my life to the police officers that I escaped with my son, blah, 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 trying the officers, go against me. And she tried to assault me with the police, was funny and was distressed at the same time. But yeah, I left her house in very, very disappointed because after all I did for her, I left her house. I even cleaned the wall that was terrible. Trust me. I did lives on her house. Several lives I did. I was in her house cleaning her house. So, people see me in her house playing with her dogs and, cleaning the house. So if someone saw my lives, you can see that I was helping her. But
Open heart, can I ask you, is it fair to say you probably felt like a slave at times?
I don't think so. You know what? Because I like, I felt sorry for her situation.
Manipulation at its finest,
Yeah, I
that.
felt, the word was manipulation. Yeah. Because, while I was there cleaning, she always was in the bed. She always have energy to go with the
Thanks,
dogs
Belle.
out, but never energy to do anything in the house. So I have fibromyalgia, you understand? I can't take two big dogs to a walk every single day, twice a day sometimes. I can't. She always invites me, I come with me, and I say, I'm sorry, I can't because I have fibromyalgia. So for I be able to clean her house, I was taking tramadol to help her. Have days that I couldn't do. I understand. Did. This is why it took 1 month and a half to clean everything.
An open
I
heart,
even
I know you struggle in pain because I've actually seen you crippled in pain. Now, this is where I'm going to come in with something here. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everyone.
I
You've
just
just made
felt
a very
I
good
felt it
point.
use it, you
Hang on,
know.
no,
I
you've
felt
just
it
made,
use it.
listen to me, darling, you've just made a very good point, right? You've just said she wanted you to go on a dog walk, but you're in too much pain, which would make sense. You know, you've done all this housework. She's been sat there like she's queen whatever all day, watching you break your back. But then
No, I
she
cook it for
decides,
her and then everything. I gave her
well,
for cooking, you know.
she tells people every day she's crippled in pain. During the morning, during the day. As soon as night time comes, that's it. She's chasing migrants through a park, threatening them, accusing them of going to attack her, things like that. She's just absolutely unreal. But you've just
Had
hit the nail on the head there. You're in pain to go dog walking. So how is she managing it?
had one day she threw a bottle of Coca-Cola at someone's car without nothing.
Oh my God.
Without nothing, and she came, oh my gosh, the police will come for me. I just throw a bottle of Coca-Cola at the one woman in the car. She from nothing she can have one attack, you understand? And she, if you look at her differently, she's starting insulting you. It's not something, you know, I'm not inventing. I was there in her house for 1 month and a half, so I saw that every day with the neighbors. Like a neighbor was in front of her house one day, two teenager, like 18, 19, you know. They are together. She started fighting with them. Because they are the one, blah, 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 my doja, blah, 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 blah. You understand? It's terrible, terrible. The police came in the house twice while I was there. Oh, 3 times. I believe it was 3 times. So it's because I was basically half homeless, you understand? And I wanted to back to Spain. So I say to myself, okay, let's do an agreement. You know, I help you, you help me. But I regret that so much. Soon I gave her what she needed. She threw me out of the house like a dog. I felt use it like a dog. She treated me, you know. And she saw me doing a lot. You know what is funny? Her daughter is very skinny girl. You understand? She because I organized the clothes. Her size is like 6'8". I am 10, 12 because I have a lot of boobies. And she saw me doing a live in my storage where I have my belongings. And she told the police she wanted me, the dress I was dressing, because it was her daughter dress. She just said, are you silly? You want to steal my dress? And my son told the police, no, this dress is my mom. And my mom's clothes don't work to her daughter. Her daughter even have boobies. My mommy, you know, my son was telling to the police. She want to take my dresses. The dress I was doing live is on TikTok. She was telling to the police that I stole it from her house. She made
It
up
sounds like she
stories, you understand?
degraded you doing all of this.
She made up the history that I stole clothes and shoes from her house.
Wow.
Yeah, she did. She gave her a pair of boots, didn't she, Open Heart? She gave you a pair of boots.
Yeah,
And she tried to
yeah,
tell the
she did.
police that she'd pinched
Yeah,
them.
she told the police she will report me. She gave me as a present, you understand? She had the new shoes and she gave to me. And I accepted, you know, it was a nice shoes. And it was new. I accepted because it was new, wasn't used, no? And when the police came to help me get out of her house, she told the police that I stole the shoes. And I even did one post because she want a jacket, the shoes, my dress. And I even say her, when you give a present to someone, you can claim it back as I stole it. Because when you give as a present, is the property of the other person. The law say that clearly. You understand? There's no condition unless she gave a condition. You know, oh, this is yours if he blah blah blah. But no, she gave me as a present with my husband on the line. You know, because my husband was always with me on a WhatsApp. And she say to no, I give it to her, you know, because oh, she did it to blah 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 in the house. But really, she made up history. I think like I don't know what happened with her mental health, or if it's her personality is that evil. because she was so how I say, so vulnerable until she got what she want from me. You understand?
Yeah.
Always vulnerable, always in pain, hungry, and I'm cooking, I'm doing things for her, and I am making, I even laundering to her. You understand? I laundering all her clothes. You have no idea how many clothes had in that house. Because she has a addiction. She has many people have it. Okay, she can't control herself. She takes things from the street and bring it to her house. So she end up bringing things that she doesn't need, clothes that doesn't work for her, and keep in the house and keep in the house. Other thing as well she does, she take food on a bin from the supermarket bin, and she was giving to me. I never knew she was giving me food that was expired in from the bin. When I realized that, I felt, oh gosh, I really hated myself because I was eating food that was from the Sainsbury rubbish.
Wow.
Like salads, like donuts. And she, oh, I got for you. When you say I got for you, it's because she bought for me. No, that you got from the bin. You
Oh my
understand?
God.
It's
That's
terrible. It's
disgusting.
terrible. But even after that, I was still, helping her. This is what disappointed. This is what make me feel so idiot, because I help people and not everyone, appreciates. And I feel this. I feel idiot later because, well, come on, why you shouldn't realize, she will kick you out as soon you finish the job. But one thing I did, okay, the police did help me. I took my dishwasher. I paid 150 to install the dishwasher. And I say, I lost the money, but she won't get my dishwasher. And I don't need a dishwasher because, I won't bring the dishwasher from UK to Spain. And I don't need the stupid dishwasher, but I say you don't deserve it because, I gave you a lot and you just throw me this way, telling the police I stole your clothes, want to steal my dress, was so stupid. And claiming one shoes and one jacket she gave me. And she unalived my pet as well, because
Wow.
she has three cats, two big dogs. And these dogs, when they have tummy issues, you understand, because she give bad food to the dogs because she take things from the bin, and she give to the dogs like saucy rolls or meat that she found in the bin, and she give to the dogs. And the dogs had bellyache, and they need own a house. So you imagine they smell of the dogs, of the cats, and everything mix it up. You can't. You can't.
Wow. I'm so sorry you
You,
was treated like that open heart by her. She's a witch. She really is a
yeah,
witch.
when I went out, when I finished taking my things from the house with the police, all the neighbors was outside just watching the show she was giving, because she was giving a show. And the neighbors told, yeah, we told you. We told you. We knew she would do that with you. And the police, they were telling to the police, she's not good person. She's not good person. All the
She
neighbors was
obviously
there.
moved as well from Rochdale to London for a reason. Maybe I should go deep diving now. Why not? Because I've got every right to.
Ah,
Penny, do you want to say your say on her?
First of all, I'll happily confirm everything that Open Heart's just said because, as Open Heart knows, Andy was ringing me and she told me completely different stories to what you've just told. Namely, you'd rung her from a train station, had nowhere to go, and so she said you could stay there for a few days. That's what she told me. And
yeah,
then,
it's true. That is true. I came back and I had nowhere to go. And I say, oh my gosh, what I do now? I was really,
oh, okay, so it
really,
wasn't prearranged then. But then,
No, was really in the street. She offered because she was with my pet
okay.
because
Oh,
so
she
I
was looking after
travel.
your animal, right? I get it. So
Yeah,
then,
yeah, and she got my animal unalive,
yeah,
and
and then
I
after
lost
you,
my pet.
I saw you cleaning the house on the live. I saw you do it. I know exactly what happened. And I know the story she told the police, and I know the story she tried to spin because she tried to spin it to me, forgetting that she'd already said that she told you that Aisha had come home and found your son had moved some of her stuff and threw a fit or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
well, that's not true. That is
No,
not
no.
true. No.
She told me. She told in the messages that I give you 2 hours to come in
Yeah, she
here
was
and take
angry.
your stuff.
She
Yeah.
was angry because you'd gone away to do something for a few days and left your son there with her.
Yeah, but my son is 23. My son cooking for himself. He stay
Yeah,
in a room quiet,
yeah.
and
Well,
he don't give trouble to anyone.
I
He's
know.
23,
She did say he's a
and he
nice lad.
cook.
She
And
said,
when he cook, he give her food. He cook for him and for her.
yeah, she's.
So she wasn't caring for my son. My son was well carried himself because I teach my son, he's autist, but I'm teaching him to be independent. He's now taking license, car license,
Yeah, no,
right now.
I heard him speak. He's a lovely guy. He's really,
He
really,
is
yeah.
the most.
What she did to you was really bad. There is absolutely no getting away from that, and all I'm doing is confirming it because she told me a version, and it was like she forgot that I was around at the time. And then over the past week, I've learned some stuff that I really can't talk about at the moment, other than to say to Vinto, I need your help tonight before tomorrow to teach me screen recording video of things that we've already discussed. Yeah, Vinto.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I need you to help me screen record before the meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
They've already
Well,
asked for
better
that.
off getting Paul in on that because he's the tech whiz, eh? So we'll do a group call with you if that's all right with you, Paul.
Be fine. It's really easy and simple. Don't worry.
Yeah, just on TikTok that is hard to screen record because our voices doesn't never appear.
It's not that. It is not a video. Okay, it's just some things that need to be transmitted via a secure link.
Okay.
And it needs to be done by tomorrow. And if Paul's kind enough to help, what I was thinking were, I don't know what the potential is, but I'm guessing if Paul had access to them, he can put them on a screenshot, put them into a file, and send it back to me, so I can send that.
Yeah, that's no problem. No problem at all.
Really, Paul, thanks a lot because that
Thanks, pal.
It really will
Paul
put a
is a
stop
bloody
to it.
lifesaver.
And I'll also tell you why she's using different names, because when you are under SPO, whoever you are, that's a stalking and protection order. There are certain conditions attached to them. Like if you were, for argument's sake, and I'm not saying she is, but the similar conditions apply to a stalking protection order. It can limit your access to technical devices. If you've got any accounts on TikTok, Facebook, anything that aren't in your name, you have to declare them. If you're using a number, it has to be registered with the police, and like a map officer can check your phone. That, my friends, is why she's using all these alias bogus accounts and spinning her stories about the likes of Sam Walker. She talks to John Lawrence, she talks to Rangi, she talks to Thomas Neil Anderson, and multiple other people. So yes, and fake Facebook accounts and trolls other people's accounts and causes holy hell, as we've had confirmed today by Stell.
She has several accounts.
I'm going to say it, there's only one way to expose these people, and that is by doing exactly what we're doing. The woman is dangerous. Don't give her any of your details. Don't befriend her. Her excuses are bipolar or whatever. She's under a magistrate's order until 2028.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I saw several papers on her house about conditions, bail, and things like that. But I never read it because I'm not that curious. You understand?
But she's a victim.
The,
Mark Rowley went out to get her, like her child, the child's a victim. It's because she's got, as she claims, autism. But Aisha herself, the daughter, actually said, no, she does not have that.
yeah, this is what she got upset with me because she told me that her daughter has autism.
But
Because
she
her
hasn't.
she said she wanted me to sleep in the room where the dogs is. And I say I won't sleep. I won't put my son who has asthma, who I have to hoover the house every day for. My son is taking, especially nailers. I won't put my son in a room where has no floor with the dogs where they poo. And she say no, it's because my daughter want her room back, but her daughter has her own house. You understand? She
Yes,
was
I know. Yes,
housed
you're right.
by the council. She was
Yeah.
housed by the council.
Yeah.
And I said, your daughter doesn't need the room right now. You know, I'm about to leave the country. So, I say, your daughter doesn't. I am a nurse. I have 21 years as a nurse. I did courses about autism. My son has autism. So she won't tell me what her daughter has autism because I had conversations with her daughter. Her daughter go outside with friends at night. She drinks. She has boyfriends. I'm sorry, your daughter doesn't have autism. And she got really mad with me because I was telling her daughter doesn't have autism, but her daughter doesn't have autism. I'm sorry, your feelings hurting, but she doesn't have autism. She know she can work well, she can make friends. She even bring men to have sexual intercourse. She go with friends everywhere. She talk on the telephone fine. Talking to me, looking at my eyes. I'm sorry, your daughter doesn't have. She may have
Emotional
PTSD.
dysregulation.
Yeah, maybe she,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally unstable because of all the situation with social services. That give traumas to child as well. But no autism. I'm sorry. She may have ADE, something, but no autism because I I did courses just to be able to care my son. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you want make me believe that your daughter has autism, that your daughter because your daughter has autism, she wants her room back, and what she has her own house, and you want me to put in the street, and I say no, this is no. My husband just arrived. This is no, mami, pode abrir. Meu marido e meu filho chegaram da piscina. Hoje eles foram na piscina. Então, uh, I know she was doing because the house was already cleaned. So now I am a burden to her. I am no essential for her. You understand? I knew that was. So don't make excuses that is because your daughter, blah, 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 autism. She want to, sleep with you, have a room to sleep with you. Because your daughter only come to her house to ask for money. Oh, every single day her daughter come and ask, Mommy, give me 20. Mommy, give me this. Mommy, give me that. Because her daughter use it, the broccolis. And her daughter always want money to buy broccolis. And your daughter don't want to stay with you. I'm sorry, your daughter don't want to stay with you. She only come to take your money and leave. Ai, filho, mamãe tá na internet. Já falo, já que você.
Well, I hope she hears this.
You understand that? It's so that I knew she was being evil because come on, I was like a week or two to leave the country. I was useful cleaning her house for 1 month and a half. What make difference 2 weeks? You understand? When I was already buying the tickets to go. And soon I left her house. I had to stay in hostel. Né? I was these 2 weeks. I was in hostels, and I was stolen in a hostel. It was terrible situation. And then I got the tickets and I went off. So was you could be a good person for 2 weeks, and thank you for all literally. If I show you the picture I have from her house. They imagine a mountain of cat poo,
Ugh.
dry it. That is there, is being there for years. It's not cat poo that is there. Just did you understand? As a little mountain. And I say, oh my gosh. And I put a mask on, I put gloves, I got gloves, and I take it all and I clean it, everything. And you cannot make it, yourself 2 weeks more until I go back to my country. Sabe, you must be evil, you bad person for doing that after all. I even got things, like repairing her house on my own money and fixing, like to fix. She has to have everything fixed and
Yeah.
or everything organized because I have this problem. I can't live in a
I'm sorry you were treated like that because
no controle do ar-condicionado.
it's just sad.
Ele quer a chave dele, eu deixei no air conditioner box. No air conditioner. Eu coloquei no air conditioner box a chave do quarto dele. Às vezes, sometimes I forgot. I change the languages. My brain doesn't do the twisted like I wish, and I end up speaking Portuguese, Spanish, and English all the same time. So sorry about that.
You
It's
speak
all
really
right.
well.
So, Penny, do you want to finish off saying what you're saying, my lovely?
I was really only drawing attention to that's the reason behind all the bogus accounts, But I have to say I was shocked with what I learned today. I've watched her for a little while, as you know. However, I did speak to her, never disclosing any information of anything of any worth. But I learned quite a lot about what she was up to and what sort of person she was. But even I was shocked at the sneakiness of. I know where she got the information from about Sam Walker. She said to me that she got it from John Lawrence. He's some new independent political figure, I believe, in your area.
Oh, old John Lawrence can get his crusty ass over here as well, then, and stop being beg on toast because
Yeah, she's latched onto him. But if you look at that, that's what's happened. She did it with Rangi, she did it with Alan Merritt, she's done it with Angie New.
she's befriending a lot of younger mothers as well. And look at what she's done to Open
That's what
Heart. Is she
groomers
going to
do,
do that
isn't it?
to someone
That's what
else?
groomers do. We have female groomers as well as male ones, do we not?
Definitely, we do. We do. And after that, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into this woman, and we are going to be having a full-on freaking live this weekend. It's just, you all know I've been at the hospital all day. I've been run off my feet. I'm knackered.
We
But
weren't
I
going
had
to
to...
tell you. We weren't going to tell you, honestly.
I know, and I'm just glad she's did because deep down, this is why I found it so hard to just let my guard down and make real friends online. And this one, she already proved to me at Christmas, how dodgy she was anyway. But at the same time, to beg to be my friend constantly, she begs for me to answer the phone. The last few days she's left me voicemails, like now the new setting on your iPhone, it can transcript the voicemail. She's saying things like, well, if you don't want me to support you anymore, I'll support in a distance. I don't want you to support in a distance. So all that is stalking. That is fucking stalking tactics. If I'm saying now in front of sorry, babe, what?
I said it's no more than she's already been done for. She is a stalker, ain't she?
This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to be next on her list, and because she's moving back up to Rochdale, am I supposed to be intimidated? Because I'll come and watch her, and then I'll hand her in at the police station here at GMP, and then she'll be accusing me.
That's only because her latest pitch party for one is allegedly involving her sister, who's allegedly got 6 months to live. That would be the reason for that. So one would reasonably assume she'd want to be up there now with her sister, not sat at home snaking about like a little swamp duck.
Penny.
Sorry, what?
Open Art's husband wants to speak.
Yeah, let him.
She's just put it in the comments.
Yeah, let him in.
Go.
He's listening now, and he was talking. He wanted to say something about Andy.
Let him come and say.
Yeah, sorry. She just meant,
Hiya.
my wife, hiya. My wife, I just arrived from taking steps and swimming, and she said that something about Andy, speaking bad about her, but I just had to remind myself to not talk bad about people. But Andy was
How
living
do
in
you feel, Hun,
Andy was
about how
living
she
in
treated
shite.
us?
I wasn't there to witness it in person, but I had video calls with my wife while she was there helping clean the shite from her house. She was living in total filth. She was living in dog poo and cat vomit and cat piss, and you couldn't. I understand people have sometimes their mental health problems, unable to clean. You know, it got on top of her. But for my wife to help her clean the house from top to bottom, there was 3 rooms in the house. She couldn't open the door to get in the rooms. She cleared out all the rooms for her. The second house was clean. She changed her character towards my wife. It was I don't like talking bad about people, but she lived in pure sight, and
There's a difference between talking bad and telling the truth about an experience you've had with
no,
them.
it's true. It's true.
It's not talking bad at all. It's just giving an honest opinion about what you went through with that.
She wanted to steal my dress. She wanted.
Yeah,
She
and
was screaming. I had
she
her
created
house.
some lies, because obviously, you know, sometimes in houses in England, you know, people, they get piled up on their clothes, you know, they leave with piles of clothes over the years, and you know, she had some type of problem of hoarding and buying new clothes, and my wife separated all of her clothes, from coats to jackets to all the clothes that were piled up, you know, washed them and separated everything and organized everything. And she started accusing my wife at some point of taking some of her dresses. So my wife didn't do, and she
Don't worry,
started creating
we
lies,
believe
accusing
open
her of
heart because
taking
we all know
things.
what Andy's like.
We found out
You know,
today.
she's a decent person, but you know, you don't change up on somebody who just helped you clean your house. The bloody little balcony in her kitchen, you couldn't enter the little balcony. She cleaned all of that. She cleaned, as I mentioned, 3 rooms in her house. She couldn't open the door because it was blocked with clothes. She made a whole room. She made one of her rooms like a little walk-in wardrobe, basically, and made it all nice for her. She could go in there and get changed. And there was another extra room, which the dogs, because she has like 2 or 3 dogs, big dogs, you know, that would just go into the toilet wherever in the house, and a room for them to sleep in and everything. And she helped my wife out a
I
little
make a
bit,
bed
and
for the.
then
I made a bed
turned
for the
on her.
dogs,
Yeah.
and they were so happy. You know, they have a bed to sleep instead of sleeping in the corridor.
Good night and God bless Mickey, my lovely. Don't
Don't
worry,
like
we'll have a
talking
good
about
live this weekend.
don't like talking about bad about people, but you know, she just mentioned that Andy was trying to talk bad about her, but you know.
Well, just be rest assured that I'm going after Andy Marie now, and there's going to be no more bullying, no more stalking. I'm exposing her for what she is. She's got a lot more to come her way yet, because the only reason why I'm not going fully forced tonight, guys, is because I'm really tired and my eyes are closing while I'm sat here now doing this. I've been up since 7:30 at the hospital all day thinking, oh, I wonder if everyone's had a good day today. I'll come home and everyone can cheer me up. Even though I'm in a good mood as it is, which I'm being overwhelmed sometimes can knacker us out. And I think that's what it is for me today. I'm very joyful, a bit tearful, a bit overwhelmed. I've got loads of emotions going on. So I thought, when I come home, I was excited to speak to everyone. And then Vince, she went, I've got something to tell you. And I was just like, do I need an antidepressant or an anti-anxiety medication at this rate? And she said, yeah, get yourself a diazepam.
Probably both.
Yeah, because it was that bad. And I'm like, oh, God, go on, what's
Because it's not
happened?
just, I mean, Andy Marie I mean, to find out that she's working with Neil Anderson is absolutely mind blowing.
But then
Because
she went out of her way to message Stell.
yeah, well, Neil put her in touch with Stell. Do you know what I mean?
She's a silly bitch, I swear to God. And you know what? I am going to say in front of everyone now, thank you for Stell to come forward with that information, because what he's done there, Nana, God bless Lily, darling. What he's done there, he's opened my eyes a little bit more now about who's infiltrated at LCS News. And this just puts me, it's motivated me more to keep my eye on these women just like her and what they're really up to. What are their narratives? Just like Karen L. James. Yeah, just like all of them. Let's not forget now what one of them did. They went and drove 50 grand for Rangi to another destination. Why have we got these women driving 50 grand, going around trying to befriend young women and mums, trying to befriend me so much that she'd ask and dig for information on Rangi, and because I'm not prepared to just give whatever to whoever, I'm sorry, but I'll continue to take it on the chin until I'm ready. Until I'm ready and until I know, because right now something's happening in the background. And do you really think I'm going to blow something up when I've worked extremely hard to get it to this stage? But it's people like Andy who come along. What's going on with the police then? So what are the police saying? Oh, Andy, they're dealing with it, don't worry. She clearly didn't like that because I weren't letting my guard down going, yeah, well, they're doing this and they're doing that. No, are you stupid, Andy? You stupid bitch. You're another one. Do you know what my mother would say about you? And if she knew you were digging and using her name and date of birth, she would wrap your insides around your throat. That is all I'm going to say. Because you really want to fuck around with my family, Andy Marie? Eh? You want to speak about my mum? What's my mum got to? At least my mum was a genuine disabled person. What are you? You claim you got COPD. Where's your oxygen machines, Andy? Where's your nebulizers, Andy? You know, I looked after my mother, who was really bedbound. She couldn't even get up the stairs. But you get out of your fucking bed, don't you, all right? Chasing migrants, you racist piece of scum. And what else do you like to go and do? Eh? That you can't control your dog. You cannot control those mongrels of yours. Because I've watched them now on 2 occasions go to attack people on the live. And you're running after those fucking dogs, aren't you? To put them back on their leads. Now that tells me you ain't that disabled as you let on. And I think now, bitch,
Honey, her dog bited a child the other day. When I was there, the child bited a child.
Yes.
wow.
The dog. I don't say the dog should,
It's not the dog's fault. She's supposed to take it out with a muzzle and on a firm lead. She claimed that the dog bolted, snapped the lead, and went to bite a child.
Yeah, because the dog doesn't like the leash. So soon he see the leash, he bite it to not put it on him again. So, but whatever he sees, someone in a bicycle or someone running around him, he attacked. And because he's a nice dog. He's not bad dog when he's in a home, but when he's outside, he go crazy. And he's a big dog, massive dog. How you stop? I can't. It's even if the leash was made in Titanic, you can't hold the dog. You can't. Literally.
Well, I just want to touch on the subject as well, that I'm very worried about her persona online. Because she's another one claiming to be, I worked for victim support once upon a time. If it's not victim support, she's worked in safeguarding. She's worked in this sector.
Can I just say categorically, clearly and legally, I'm telling you, she's not allowed to claim to be an IDVA. She is not.
So she's a very dangerous one. And as you can see, if she knew anything about safeguarding, then she would have took her own daughter to school and got her education, but she didn't. Instead,
Luckily, she let her daughter go in wherever, taking drugs and with boyfriends with guns and everything. With what she told the truth. Sorry, the words. I'm not an internet person, but
There you go, Vimto.
You have to say
Vimto.
drugs.
no, I
Grog
can't.
is pew pew.
Can you
Okay.
hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him, Pen.
You remember
And
that
just
conversation
one
yesterday?
more thing.
Yes.
There you go. Proof.
Just to, to,
In the back.
to mention one last thing as well. While my wife was there helping her get her life together and the house, in tip-top shape there, my wife she brought some food back. One, her kitchen, you couldn't cook in her kitchen. I don't know how she was eating or surviving. When my wife come there, she cleaned up everything from under the cooker, you know, inches of grease and dirt and everything, You couldn't cook in her kitchen. She helped clean the kitchen. And my wife caught her taking food from the rubbish. One day she brought food home for my wife, and my wife thought, "Oh wow, she took a bloody, whatever McDonald's for me, being nice, because she'd go out and buy little takeaways." My wife went out to go do something at the shops, and she caught her in the bin taking food. So when she brought that food home, she realized that she took it from the bin. So she wasn't even being nice. Not that she has to pay for takeaway from my wife. But don't bloody give food and you don't mention you took it from the bin. Now that's how man. She took up food from the bin and give it to my wife. And my wife thought she's being nice, bringing a little takeaway.
I understand not being able to afford that, but she should have told her. I mean, she shouldn't be taking it out the bin.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? She
But
should have
other
been.
than that, she should have took care of her daughter as well.
Just a little bit, just a little bit, difficult.
guys, I've had a
Young adult.
restriction warning, so I'm going to have to go in a minute, and I am really knackered. But I
Yeah,
promise you,
so sorry about that.
it's all right. No, it's fine, Open Heart. I
My
appreciate you
husband
coming
don't
up.
understand the rules on TikTok.
Honestly, it's fine. I'm glad you've come up here tonight, because we're not just going to be leaving it at this. As I say, this weekend I'm going to be going all out on her. And then, as I say,
Before you go, and even after all she did it to me, I never went on social media and started speaking bad about her, okay? Never
I
attacked
know
her
you
at
didn't. I know
all.
you didn't. But people now need to start speaking up, because we won't be bullied by these cretins, and I won't be bullied. I will not be intimidated by her or Thomas Anderson. I'm ready for that little cretin. I believe he's got a flat now as well, Neo Anderson. If you got a flat, that will be so easy to track down, pal. And trust me, you ain't protected no more. And as for Randy, well, where was he last weekend? Positive results are starting to show. Do you know why? Because dickheads like this on the screen will never, ever stop me doing what I'm doing. So,
Peraí, tá na hora já.
I'm
Guys, I
going to
will go
go,
just a minute,
everyone.
okay? I have someone on the door.
All right, Open Heart. Take care, darling.
Love you
Thanks for
all.
coming in.
Love you too, sweetheart. Right, guys, I'm going to get off, but I will be on at some point tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll do full-on lives at the weekend. It's just I'm really knackered. I've had a long day, and I need to go and get my head down before I actually pass out on a live. So thank you for coming in and listening. Andy Marie, if you're listening to me now, this is a little warning to you. You play with fire, you get burned. Now it's your turn. Don't think I'm going to be intimidated by you, you sly little witch, because you know what? I really am going for you. Anyone who speaks about my mum, anyone who takes an interest in my family, person like you have, and now you want to go behind my back after you tried to befriend me, you're a witch. Look at those eyes, everyone on the screen. Look how evil them fucking eyes are. Well, I'll poke them out as she continues, because I ain't going to sit here and take no more shit off these gobshites, especially these so-called females. I don't even know how to call themselves females, acting like that and bouncing around with wrong-uns. It's vile. So I'm going to leave it at this for tonight. Next couple of days, there's going to be more shit unraveling. Thank you once again as well, Stel, for tonight. I don't think, you've got off lightly just because I'm saying thanks. I do appreciate you giving me this information, because remember, all this information adds up and it helps others because exposing these little creatures who are connected all back to Rangi, it helps. But yes, I do appreciate it, Stell, and please, shh, just keep doing your own thing, and maybe we can like move forward, yeah? And I'm saying that now because I have got bigger fish to fry, like this bitch on the screen, and like the rest of them, and I just want them to know I am coming for them. I am coming. I'm still sat here now. Does it look like I'm going anywhere? No. Have I gone anywhere? No. I've got about 50 reports in, 50 predators that have gone all out. No, no, darling, I love you loads. I'll give you a call tomorrow, Paul.
I think this is Andy Marie's daughter. You ain't coming for no one.
Yeah, trust me. Neither is your mum. Hey, who are you? Let's have a look. Aisha. Oh, are you the daughter that's supposed to have autism? Please don't come in here and pretend to be your mum's little backup. Tell your mum to get in here because she's not going to use you anymore, okay, for protection. She should be protecting you, okay, my lovely? So please don't come in here fighting your mother's battles. I mean, as well, guys, just to give you a heads up, she's not a minor. She's actually an adult. But yeah, please don't come in and fight your mum's battles. Tell her to get in here now and speak up why she wants involvement in my dead mother. Eh? Sending
Before people
emails.
start talking to probation services, madam.
Yeah. Sorry you don't have family who don't love you. What do you mean I don't have a family who loves me? I can tell you now, hon. Did you grow up in your mum's care? No, that's right. Because clearly, let's look at that screen. She didn't do a very good proactive job with you, did she? Nope. You see me? I've got 2 sons that get up every day and tell me they love me. All right, bitch. So don't come on here, Billy Big Spuds, because I know all about you. Running around with your little gangbangers thinking you're hard. Well, don't come over here with that bullshit, hon, because it don't suit you. Go and act like a
She
real
knows what her mum
woman.
did and who her mum were talking to and why her boyfriend's where he is. I wonder if she knows about that.
And do you know what? It's funny as well, because it weren't that long ago Andy Marie was slagging her own daughter off. Wanting to go home from Rochdale because she was giving her such a hard time, weren't you, Aisha? See, Andy, don't come for other people's family. Don't sit there and think you're going to target anyone because you ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do shit. Seriously. Shows how much of a life you have. Yeah, I've got a better life than your mum. Yeah, clearly she don't have one, does she? Tell her to get over here and come and fight her own battles. Do you see my sons sat on here now, who's 19 and 16, asking for your mother? No. Do you see him sticking up for me? No. I'm here calling your mum out, yeah, because she really wants to go round thinking she can speak to predators, send them little information, getting involved in people's lives. What? Because I don't want to be your mum's friend. I'm too young to be her friend. Okay, it's weird that your mum would rather befriend other young mothers on this app than focus on you. Now, how about that one for facts? So don't come over here, bitch, because I'm telling you, I am harsh in my mouth. And I'm a grown adult, so's your mother. Tell her, yeah, keep the fuck out of my business and tell her to get over here, come and speak for herself. Stupid little bitch. Oh, look at our pred supporter. Go and ask your mum about Neo Anderson and Rangi.
I've just said to her, your mum's a Pred supporter because she talks to Rangi and Neo, right? And then she's put a Pred supporter. Well, yes, she is. That's exactly what she is. That's the definition of being in touch with them two. That's the definition of being a Predator supporter.
And if some 18-year-old, 19-year-old's going to get over here to come and stick up for a mother, don't fucking bother. Because I've got a 19-year-old and never would I say, come here, son, will ya? And just call out this woman. If he wants an opinion, he'll walk in the room and say something in the background. But I'll tell you what I'd never do is use my sons on here to directly come for anyone. So tell your mum now to get over here and deal with me. Okay? I'm the boss. Come over here to me. This is what I mean. You come over here just to clout chase, just to give out the gob. I'm not being funny, but this woman has tried to befriend me, manipulate. Do you know who she reminds me of? Wendy. It's like the Wendy situation, yeah? Young mums are the focus all the time with children. Always wanting to know other people's children. Information about other people's children. Yet that one of hers who's just coming here, who's an adult, by the way, not a child, she's an adult. Yeah, once again, rolling around with water pistols, smoking the broccoli, thinking she's the fucking G. Yeah, well, she's not. She's an absolute plonker who really doesn't realise what her mum is doing when she ain't with her mum. And it's
Also on a sentence,
embarrassing.
Michelle, or an order, something like that. Probation. Yeah.
You know what else she does, Shell?
That's a
She runs,
daughter.
she runs around playing Grand Theft GTI with her mum's disability car.
Oh, let's not forget that. Yeah, the mobility vehicle. So if you're big enough to go and crash your mum's mobility car, right, you're big enough to take it on the chin. Now go and tell your mother to get her ass over here now. Instead of trying to come in here and do
Immediately.
whatever.
Mate, I've sent this, you know, to that second phone number Andy Marie's got. I've sent this live on WhatsApp to her, so she needn't even come with the shit she did now.
Yeah, and if she thinks I'm going to take shit. Do you know what? That's another thing that would do me head in. My daughter's just like you, Queenie. She just, no, she fucking isn't. Your daughter ain't nothing like me, love. We don't look alike. But she kept forcing that on me, didn't she? I've got all the messages. So, once again, I'm going to burst your bubble. Tell your mum, stop focusing on other women and, you know, girls, other people's daughters. And don't come on here and tell me I don't have a family that loves me, because I've clearly got real friends that love me. I've got a family that loves me. Your mother, she don't know who to love because no one's loving her.
He looks like a homeless version of
No.
Bianca from EastEnders.
All of the people, all of our friends love Queen. We're all a brilliant friend group, but you know what? None of us live with dog shit under our bed. Like your
No, we
mum.
don't. No, I spent the full
not.
day yesterday. Sorry, Paul. I spent
No.
the full day yesterday before I entered that hospital today. Because you know when I go to the hospital, I've got to think about germs. So when I come home, I'm thinking, oh shit, you know, my son's not well. I'm now putting, you know, germs on his door handles, whatever of his bedroom. So I go round bleaching my house to the point my kitchen cupboards are white as fuck. What I don't get is you've got Jodie, aka Justice, who spends more time chatting shit on here. I zoomed into a cat video before. Well, under her washing machine is filthy. Can someone point out to her, get an Hoover, get a fucking mop and some Dettol, because that is some grimy shite. The other one, what's it called? This one here, Andy. She lives in squalor. If she lives in squalor, how's she going to help others? How can she really advise someone how to take care of themselves and look after themselves if she can't do that to herself?
Michelle, do you know what? We even pick up our little fur baby's mess outside as well. We don't even.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We pick it up.
And do you know what? I've got ducks, cats, dogs, guinea pigs, a dragon, a budgie. And do you know every time someone comes in my house, go, oh my God, your house does not smell like animals at all.
Partridge in a pear tree.
And I've got that as well. Yes, I have.
And you know what? This woman also grows her own vegetables as well. darling.
Yeah. Come to me, I'll teach you everything.
She's
Taking her on steroids.
But this is it though, right? Like, people look at me like I just come on here and, like, this bitch here tried to consume my time. And because I'm not going to come in from out my garden, give her some time about Rangit. No. I knew what she was up to. I even kept saying to Vinto, I don't trust her or Eagle. You will always see me with Penny, right? Because Penny, I won't lie out, a Penny, Eagle and Andy, me and Penny, we always grew closer, and I trust Penny 100%. I do, because I know Penny's had shit as well in the background with these individuals. So it's thanks to Penny that as well that I did put my guard up, and I'm so glad I did. And I kept saying to Vinto, Andy Marie and Eagle, I don't trust them. After the Maria Clark thing, they both sat there with images and videos, sharing them around, passing them about, thinking the point scoring. And then Andy Marie wants to start digging on a dead woman she never knew, never met. Who does she think she fucking is?
She needs some serious help.
She does need help. She does. And then she goes and hands this information to an online predator called Thomas Anderson and Rangi Latif. Now, I've heard some very interesting info today from a Geordie fella in my area. It's amazing. Sorry, guys, my cat's just there, walks in front of the phone. It's amazing what you find out with some of these taxi drivers when you're on long journeys. And I was quite blown away. I said to the taxi driver, "Oh, you're from Newcastle. Hey, there's quite a few wrong'uns around there because you know me, I just say how it is." Well, do you know what he says to me? "There is, you know, love." "Yeah, there is." He says, "Well, you might know the one that I'm exposing from around there because you've got a right strong accent." He said his name's Rangi. Straight away, the fella went, "Oh my God, that is the guy who drives the big daft truck who's going around manipulating women." I was like, OMG. But then this taxi driver, I'm thinking, I don't know what to take now with this, because he's also going, "Yeah, be very careful, you know, innit?" So what of him? Been sat here for 19 months. They won't even have the cheek to come and knock on the door. Listen, I'm not scared of anything like that, which I'm not. I'm I'm ready for him. So this taxi driver's like, I don't know what he was trying to do now. Is he trying to get in my head? Is he trying to tell me, like, to back off and be careful? Is he infiltrated? I don't know. Like, it was just a weird, bizarre conversation in the taxi. However, the fact that he's a Geordie, lives in my area, and he knows Rangi, it's like, oh, okay. So, Rangi, I know, is in Oldham, is Shazad. Well, guess where that bitch is coming back to on the screen? Rochdale. So, has she been the whole time plotting and planning to do things for when she comes back to Rochdale, jumping on the LCS bandwagon?
I think she's been in touch with Neo and that since January. You know, when they come back to you and was pretending.
Yeah.
You know, say, I think they've never come away from Rangi since then.
No, I don't either. But I'm quite disgusted that Andy Marie has tried to befriend me in a very desperate manner. And then she does this behind my back. I really am mortified. And it's now made me think twice now, even more. Like, you know, you look at her and you think, oh, she's a middle-aged woman. She wouldn't act like that. I think it's very cringy how she acts, to be honest.
And do you know what else she's done as well, Shell? From what we can gather. She's cloned Penn's Facebook, right? And she's gone stalking other people on TikTok's Facebook profiles using one she's made of Penny. How bad's that?
That is bad.
And then, yeah, the plan was to out somebody who they think who is a social worker in Liverpool, so putting that person at risk.
Wow. Well, they're not going to have a chance to do that, Pen, because we'll make sure we'll get a stop on it. And tomorrow, I promise I'll be more on the ball, guys. Tonight, I'm just knackered. But tomorrow, I'll get up, focus on what
can we have a call? Because I really need that long before then. I'm happy to send it in tonight. They're not averse to messaging me at 11:30.
Yeah, is Paul's going to do that thing with you, isn't he?
I hope so.
Buzzing. Right, so I'll come and join a group chat for 5 minutes because I really am falling asleep, guys, and I feel scatty after being in a hospital. Even though I've had a hot bubble bath and all of that, like, I just feel drained, like I've been hit by a bus.
You know what else Pen, that she hasn't mentioned, by the way? She's had a bit of Kit Kat latte, showing off.
Yeah, I have. It's so nice. Let me show you, everyone. Let me show you. It's so nice. It's tasty. I had Dubai ice cream and chocolate waffles as well when I got home. I'm so spoiled. Right, this is what I got tonight, guys. Check that out.
Oh, wow, that looks nice.
It's really nice as well. $4.99 from Morrison's.
Or free to come to your house.
Right, listen then, I'm going to go and get into my PJs and that. Get ready to have this group chat. And guys, I promise I'll be back on ball tomorrow. I've just had a long day and I'm glad it's over with and I just need a bloody sleep.
Okay, dokie. Well, I'll speak to you all in a sec then.
All right, guys, I'll speak to
All
you in a
right, speak
minute.
to you
Love
later. Good night.
yous.
And love ya. Bye.
Bye. I'll speak to you now, Paul and Penny in the group chat. Give me a minute. Right, guys, I'm going to say good night and God bless to every single one of you. And by the way, thank you for asking how my son's been today. We've had some good news. All his bone tumours are definitely benign. However, they are very worried just because he's had a massive weight loss, very pale, still very up and down with his sleep pattern, sweats, sickness. So now he's got to go under another specialist in the next couple of weeks. He's got to have loads of other tests done now, especially with his tummy. So this is going to be fun. But he is due to have surgery as well on the tumour on the base of his skull in the next coming weeks. So it has been an absolute tiring one. I'm not going to lie. I've been up since 7 this morning. And you know when you just feel like, oh, you're grasping at every little bit of energy you've got. That is me today. And I feel run down myself. So I'm going to go and get some good night's kip. And I will be back tomorrow. And Stell, if you're watching, once again, mate, thank you very much for that. And if things carry on being calm, maybe we can come to a bit of an agreement and, you know, we keep it at that. It's about being mutual and adults. But I am just going to say one last thing. Any of these little mouthy bitches or gobshites keep trying to come for me. It's not happening. Same for Durham Justice. I know what he's been up to as well. But he needs to know I'm one step ahead. Oh, so yeah, good night and God bless me, darlings. Please stay safe. And once again, thank you for your beautiful messages and comments. Good night and God bless everyone. Callie Boo, come on, princess.